You've turned on to Rykerroad!
Well, guys, we are back on some more Tyler Joseph. Realize that it's gone. And this says it's got with the lyrics, but we briefly were seeing some stuff in the comments that this kind of lends a stressed out beginning here. So I'm interested to see what that means. But I've been enjoying this very early journey with Tyler.
Yeah, this has been just, it's eye-opening in a lot of different ways, you know, and we've sung his praises the entire time. I mean, everything from, you know, the yin and yang of how the music and lyrics, you know, coincide with each other to him, you know, taking the vulnerability of his belief and his faith, the lack thereof, the struggle, all those things. Like, it's really awesome that a fan base that probably has, you know, a multitude of beliefs can just respect him, you know, for taking that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, no, man, all of us struggle with faith in some way. So tonight, realize that it's gone. I don't know what's going to happen here, but regardless, it's Tyler. We're here for it. So there's no introduction needed. I think we just do it.
All right, let's go. Welcome back, you music junkies. I'm Eric. I'm the hip hop head.
I'm Kyle. I'm the metal head.
And we're brothers that react to shit. So let's do that. Tonight we have Tyler Joseph. Realize it's gone with the lyrics.
Let's do it. 100% that's stressed out.
Okay.
Was a time when I could sing and I could dance with a perfect mind, and I would always take the chance. But now I realize that today is different. It is so different than yesterday. There was a place when I could sing this song, a perfect song, where nothing could go wrong. And now the place that I am, it is so different. It is so different, yeah. I tried to sing a song for you, and now I realize that it's gone.
Ooh.
All right.
Okay.
I've got some thoughts.
Yeah.
I mean this with the utmost respect, but this is the first time listening to his early stuff that I'm like, okay, this one is a little rough. Like, you know, and not that it's necessarily a bad thing. Like, music is not meant to be perfect. You know, it's like what Glenn Fricker always says. Like, rock music does not happen on a grid. I'm sorry. Like, you know, it's like you don't have to make every single thing perfect. But it's just interesting. It makes me wonder maybe if this is like an older song. You know, like an even older song.
Sure.
Some of the synths on No Fun Intended, they sounded a little more rounded than this.
Sure, I get you.
But nevertheless, though, his vision is here. You know, and it's interesting how he's taking that bopping, you know, kind of, you know, that beat. I don't want to say a swing beat, but it is like, it's very driving, you know, and it's like, well, we know how that translated to stressed out, but with this is like, no, this is kind of refreshing, you know. So, but this a multitude of things. I want to obviously see where we go. But,
exactly how we end. So, all right, guys, let's get back into this.
Friends, it is so different, yeah. I tried to sing a song for you, and now I realize that it's gone. I tried to live my life for you, and now I realize that it's gone. 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 I loved, but now I run away. I lived, but now I see the day as just another desperate way. Change the way I'm living today. The love you see inside of me is not mine, but it comes from the only God.
Wait. Whoa, okay. Okay.
I think this is, we're taking a hard turn into faith right now. Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to hear that before part, though. Okay, hold on, let's go.
Yeah.
To change the way I'm living today. The love you see inside of me is not mine, but it comes from the only God that will let you live your life. And now I don't have to change. I tried to sing a song for you, and now I realize that it's gone. I tried to live my life for you, and now I realize that it's gone. I realize that it's gone.
Again, even for a rough mix, dude, this is still a good song.
It is.
Realize that it's gone. I realize that it's gone. Yeah. You say that you can save the day. Save the day. So hear me when I say, come on down and save me now. tried to live my life for you. Now I realize that it's gone. I realize that it's gone. I realize that it's gone.
Okay, I like the layering
I realize
there.
that it's gone. I realize that it's gone.
So the piano's just gonna take us out.
Yeah, but what's that? Oh wait, hold on. There was something in the.
There was some noise.
Okay, yeah, I was
Yeah.
like, that's not just the piano.
It's nice little droning.
Yeah.
Thank you for resolving that.
Well,
Yeah.
no, man, I see what you're saying about kind of like that rough cut sound or whatever, but I still enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Again, it's the guys. I think what it is a lot of times for 21 Pilots and in Tyler himself is that his layers and things that he does are like maybe ad libs and things that he does it right, in my opinion. So it's got a very harmonized feel a lot of times, no matter what he's doing. So I think that gives him such a big booming voice on top of everything.
Right.
And he was doing it even back then. Like, this is wild to think, like you said, before Josh.
Yeah.
So it's just like, how many people were really working on this with him? Was it just him? Mm-hmm. You know, but still, this is still up there with some of the great stuff that he's already been doing and what it turned into, like, so like Stressed Out and stuff later on. It's like, this had to be like the start and the idea. Like, how cool is it to hear things like this after we've got to go through everything?
Well, it's especially like Drum Show coming out, you know, very recently and getting to see literally what they're doing, you know, like what's happening now, you know, and, you know, even just the, you know, not the sneak peeks, but the how like people have been like, nah, man, like the lore's finishing, you know, on a certain track.
Yeah.
And, you know, they spend over $1 million. Like, this is no joke. Like, you know, and that's the thing is that when you, again, the perspective is everything. And Eric's heard me say this a million times, but our favorite thing to do is the Kevin Feige approach is that we always take a step back and we look at the bigger picture.
Yeah.
You know, and it's the fact that it's like, man, like, could you imagine Tyler now getting to go back to Tyler, you know, the night that he was trying to make this work and go, buddy, it's going to be okay.
Yeah.
Like everything is going to be fine. I know you're struggling.
I know it sounds weird, but 2025, this is going to happen, you know, or whatever. Sure.
You know, like, and we've talked, you know, about that for ourselves too, where it's like, no, man, if we could tell 19 subscriber us where we would be, we wouldn't believe it. You know, it's just, I mean, I think that, you know, again, perspective is everything. Like when you're going through, you know, a creative process and it's something that is as vulnerable as Tyler's music that he does write, man, like it's, you know, I like the way that he has evolved his writing now. It's that, you know, it is kind of ambiguous where like anybody can, you know, relate to it no matter where they are or what they're doing or what they believe, you know, and I argue you could do the same thing with this, you know, but in the same hand is that it's very, very clear what his message is, but he does it in a compelling way, you know, it's something that isn't, you know, it's not puking Jesus all over you. It's not doing anything, but the thing is that faith is real, man, and regardless of whether or not the faith towards the thing is real, people's faith, it is real, you know, and if that's something that's extremely compelling with music, you know, so just I applaud him once again, man. It's, you know, even again with this one even being like rougher kind of in synth sound and different things, like just knowing like how synths are now and like what he has to work with. This one is I'm a little more critiquing on maybe just the technical side of it, but like as far as rhythm, melody, and like vision and stuff, he's got it, man. I mean, it is what it is, man, but it's nothing. I don't think that there's anything I won't enjoy from this man. You know what I mean? So, but
same,
that's just me, you know. So, but
guys, this was incredible. We can't wait to go through the next one. So you know what to do if you liked it. Hit all the buttons, and we'll see you next time. Cheers.
Adios.